Springs heat race number 3 pole setter in the 25J, and Anthony Slaney out of Martinez, California, the 4X to the outside. Row number 2 from Kennedale, Texas, will be Ryan Powers in the P74, and Derek Green out of Grenada, Minnesota, the 32.
Inside row number 3, Matt Gilliam from Hazlitt in the 50 machine. And the outside, Cody Smith. I believe he's our points leader at this point, from Kaufman, Texas, in the 18S.
Going to row number 4, taking a look at your actual final 3 starters, going to be Danny Holt out of Topeka, Kansas, the 7D. The 60 of William Gould out of Calera, Oklahoma. The 21P is Tim Clonch out of Quinlan, Texas.
A lot of hot shoes in this race, as we see. Should be a heck of a heat race number 3. Rolling out on the racetrack. We're going to roll that top shelf in a little bit, see if we can get some of that fluff rolled down a little bit so we don't end up with a huge cushion up on the top shelf. And we should be pretty quick getting ready to go.
So, I believe we should see the one to go sign this time. One to go, going to be the commander of the starter stand, Jared Seifert, Luxembourg, Wisconsin, the 25J, and Anthony Slaney going to work it there. All right, getting ready to go to the green flag. It is caution light off. Seifert and Slaney working there in the number 1 and 2 starting spots. They hustle off at turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, green is Outlander Springs heat race number 3. It's going to be Seifert leading the field. Slaney there to the number 2 spot. Oh, crossover move down the back straightaway. Here we go. Slaney on the bottom side. Here comes Seifert to the outside. They're wheel to wheel off at turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, it's the Catman, your race leader.
Seifert in the 25 machine. Seifert in the 25 machine out front, followed by Slaney. But here comes on the inside. That is good. Nobody else but Cody Smith jumping on the inside through 3 and 4 in that second position.
Cody Smith on up in the second. He's in a transfer. Now the Grenada, Minnesota racer, the 32, and Derek Green is right there to the top of the racetrack. Green is there. Now here comes Willie G. William Gould is coming. Battle for the lead now. Seifert's got company. It's your points leader. Down the front straightaway. In is going to be Jared Seifert, followed by Cody Smith as they work the top side of turn 1 and 2.
Cody Smith, one spot out looking in at the 32. Green, one spot out looking in to that transfer position, but it's still going to be Seifert out front. But here comes Cody Smith on the inside. Cody Smith now through the middle and the bottom side of 1 and 2. Seifert skates up. That's going to give the lead to Cody Smith in that 18 machine.
Derek Green going to roll to the bottom side of Jared Seifert. Green downstairs. Seifert on the top side. They'll work off at turn number 4 and down the front straightaway. He will go back, and that's 2, a single file formation off of 2 and down the back straightaway. They'll hurry on in. William Gould in the 60 car. This time by Popsicle sticks to the air. There'll be 2 circuits remaining. William Gould to the inside. Right side romance applied to Derek Green with 2 to go.
William Gould with a good hot rod last night. He said his right rear shock went away, and that's why he kind of drifted back a little bit. But now got a new right rear shock, going to get to the inside underneath Green, and then we got 1 lap to go around Heart of Texas Speedway.
Final circuit, battles up for the transfer. Seifert's going to pile it in there deep. You see it, William Gould up the hill. Takes the nose off of Derek Green. Derek Green bobbles. It will be William Gould backpedaling. It's going to be Cody Smith doing transfer spot, the 18S. Second will go to the 25J Seifert, and at the line, the 4X of Anthony Slaney comes home there in the number 4 spot. So heat race number 3, your Landrum Springs heat race number 3 winner going to be the 18S, and he is your points leader. That, of course, is Cody Smith. Going to heat race number 4, it will be your KRC Power Steerings lineup. And let's take a look at this way. Had some troubles. He had to call for some emergency help himself. Billy Vest out of Waxahachie, Texas, working it there on the number 1 spot for the deal. Then take a look there. Your second place runner, it is Paul White. Actually, he's your points leader. Paul White out of Waco, Texas in the P1.
Inside row number 2, the 717 GW Egbert out of Toledo. And outside 88, Blake Clark from Joshua, Texas.
Row number 3, it's going to be Jason Gore out of Kaufman, Texas, the 721. And the 70 of George Egbert out of Salado, Texas.
Inside row number 4, the X2X, Ron Palmer from Godley, Texas. And the outside, Demetrius Carter from Alvarado in the 09C. And in shotgun on the field, Shelby Williams in the 82 from Bonham, Texas.
There you have it, your KRC Power Steering Heat Race number 3 lineup. As we'll be set to go to the green flag here momentarily. 3 heat races in, 5, I think.
5 total.
Yeah.
Looking at a quick look at the points. It'll be Cody Smith leading by 4 points over Paul White. And then Jesse Sobbing, GW Egbert, and Shelby Williams 28 points down. Green flag in your air for your 3rd heat race for your IMCA stock cars tonight.
Field will work down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Paul White up around the top side of the racetrack. Look at him hustling down in the back straightaway. It will work him on in. Down the back chute, down the front chute. It will be Paul White. There's 3 wide down into turn number 1 and 2. Look at this. Blake Clark, the young racer out of Joshua, down to the inside of Egbert. Egbert there in the 717, hustling on in. That's GW4 right there up on the top side. Winner at Mesquite now. He'll see them come around the front straight away.
Paul White, no stranger to hard at Texas Speedway, followed by the 911 of Egbert and Vest, and then a 717 of Egbert. Going to work through 3 and 4 and coming down the front straightaway as we have 2 laps down. 3 laps down, 5 to go in your heat race number 4.
They'll hurry off with 2 and down the back straightaway. Still going to be that P1 of Paul White, the veteran out of Waco. Hustling on down. Waxahachie racer Billy Vest working second. GW4 coming. George W. Egbert the 4th and the 717 down to the inside. George Egbert the 70 following right in behind him. They'll race down the back straightaway. G-Dub on the bottom side of Billy Vest. They'll hustle off at turn number 4 this time. 5 down, 3 to go.
And once again, it's still going to be Billy Vest leading them around, or second, right in front of GW through the middle of 1 and 2. But out front, Paul White, the old veteran himself, big brother, going to lead them down to 2, halfway down, halfway to go in your heat race number 4.
Into turn number 1 and 2. It will be the 911. He is holding on. Billy Vest out of Waxahachie right there. GW Egbert the 4th down to the bottom side. Shelby Williams in with the right side romance. White flag is in the air and 1 to go.
As Paul White leads them through the middle of 1 and 2, now down to back straight. It's still going to be Billy Vest in that second position, followed by GW Egbert and then George Egbert and Shelby Williams. Coming the checkered flag this time by, it'll be Paul White, your heat race number 4 winner, followed by Billy Vest by a nose over GW Egbert.
Let's take a look as here we go to heat race number 5. Man, we're clicking these things off in fashion. It will be Carby McLaren out of Hobbs, New Mexico, the 15, and Justin Lundberg out of Reading, Minnesota, the 17X.
Second row on the inside, 114, Thomas Hall Jr. from Waco. On the outside, Thomas Hall, Papa Thomas Hall from Waco in the 22.
Going to row number 3 to the inside, Jason Riddle out of Block Springs, Texas in the 35. And wahoo, Mike Albertson out of Audubon in the 33. And your final starter going to be Jesse Sobbing in the 99. So it looks like somebody not making the call. 35 of Jason Riddle not making. There comes Jason Riddle. Just when I say not making the call, he comes screaming onto the racetrack.
Screaming on the racetrack. One to go. Your fifth and final heat race for your IMCA stock cars. Down the back straightaway. Lights should be going out this time. It'll be Carby McLaren, Justin Leuenberg on the front row. Top two do transfer. Everybody else go to the B main tonight here at Hard Texas Speedway. Here we go.
On down the front straightaway, we'll work on into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Justin Leuenberg right there to the Reading, Minnesota racer up into the number 1 spot. Down the back straightaway, the 15 of Carby McLaren. Boy, how'd he look out, sobbing down through the infield. Oh, lights are out. I mean, literally lights are out in turn 1 and 2. Yellow is out. Yellow is out. We have a little bit of a problem. Caution is out. Yellow lights coming on. Chris, the Gremlins are here tonight. Yeah, it's open season on whatever. So we did get a lap score. So we're going to have to kind of wait here and see what happens. So we'll go back straight up. Believe some of the guys saw the lights go out, checked on up. So we will give everybody the benefit of the doubt. We're going to leave them out there. They have they're looking at the situation right now. Kind of roll the racetrack in on the top. Oh, the lights go down in the city. Kind of reminds me of a Journey song. I'd play it, but we're Facebook Live, so I can't.
Well, somebody who's probably a little bit happy to see that would be Jesse sobbing, as he had lost a lot of ground going through the infield, and now he's going to get to restart with 0 laps complete. Right back on the back bumper of the car ahead of him.
So the plan is going to be here. We're going to watch the situation with the lights, but with the old metal halogen lights, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes for them to come back on. So we're going to roll the cars around here just a few laps, probably park them on the back straightaway, and when we do that, we'll go to red flag. We will go to the red flag to hold them off. I just say let them go by feel in there. I mean, I've worked racetracks before that have been darker than that in turn 1. But we'll see. We're going to roll them on around. Like I said, we'll stop them on the back straightaway. Just no laps will be scored in this one. We'll take heat race number 5 to a straight up restart. So as the field comes to a stop down here, great time to run down and get something to eat or drink while we wait for the lights to come back on. Never a dull moment in Waco. The lights go out. Yeah, if that David guy shows up, we've got big troubles there. So field to sit down here, like we said, no laps scored, 0 laps scored. We go to a technical difficulty break here on the racetrack. Sport mods, they'll be up next in the staging area. I got to look that up, Chris, now that you're talking about it. David, I don't even know how to spell his last name.
David Koresh, I can tell you, this is when I went to school up here. It was in 95. Yeah, I came to school in 95 in Waco, and it was the year after the Davidians.
Yeah.
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 I like to say it's 95 better than 30 years. It doesn't make me sound near as old.
In 1990, David Koresh became the leader of the Branch Davidians. He and his followers built the Army of God by stockpile. The Army of God had stockpiles of weapons. Apparently, that's how you did it down here. In Texas, it is Texas, Chris. I got to go with that. Let's see. On February 28th of 1993, the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms raided the Davidians compound outside of Waco. Where was that? Is there like
that way? Yeah, that way.
So if I put it, if it wasn't really Waco, but it was close to Waco, so they said it was Waco.
It's close enough.
So I could put it in my GPS coordinates and I could go see it. Is there like a monument there or something? So I could go see like the silos and then go out and see Dave.
Yeah, you go see Chip and Joanne.
Oh, I'd see her. There's no doubt about that.
You go see Joanne.
There's no doubt. I'm going to go check that out.
Colin Bell's got it. He's like, here's what you do on your day off in Waco.
50. So I remember this deal. I remember I was 93. I was a junior in high school then.
God, you're young.
Compound Waco resulting in a 51-day siege that drew national attention. The standoff ended when the compound erupted in flames.
It didn't erupt in flames. They set it on fire.
Who?
The Bureau of Alcohol and Tobacco.
See, now you're going to start throwing conspiracy theories here. The only conspiracy theory that happened in Texas happened in November of 1963.
Oh, what happened then, my friend?
The magic bullet appeared
with four shooters.
Yeah. One guy with a magic bullet took out John F. Kennedy.
Yeah. A lot of stuff happens in Texas, buddy.
Yes.
You ever heard of the Alamo?
Well, holy goodness. Now, do you know David Koresh was born on my birthday, but it was in 1959 on August 17th.
Oh, well, happy birthday, by the way.
Spending much of it's not August 17th.
Well, it's early.
Yeah.
I like to be happy
early.
You're
right, Chris. I was born on his birthday. Let's see. Spending much of his early years with his grandparents, Koresh attended the Seventh-day Advocate Church. His senior year, he dropped out of Garland High School.
Huh.
Let's see what else we hit. While in his 20s, he spent a short time in L.A. trying to make it as a rock star.
Oh, California figured in.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Oh, then he got kicked out of the church after he rejoined the church by butting heads with the leaders.
No.
Yep.
Say it ain't so. He butted heads with the leaders.
Oh, so in the early 1980s, Koresh, then known as Vernon Howell, he had an alter ego or an alias.
Listen, if your name is Vernon Howell, you have to go with David.
So he joined the Branch Davidians then.
Oh, he just joined them then?
Yep.
He wasn't the leader at that point.
I can't. Apparently there was some activities that happened with Lois Roden, and in 1984, they got married.
Teenager.
Oh no, he married.
Yeah, he married
Rachel Jones.
Yeah.
And they had 3 kids.
This is a great history lesson. Who would have known you would have come to IMCA TV, Heart of Texas Speedway, and get the branch?
We're on the live look-in, so I got to entertain these people there, but we're going to kick out of here in a minute.
Yeah.
Let's see when
just wait until they come through with the armed guards and break down our doors because we're talking about them. after they set the fire. They're like,
yeah, the lights are slowly coming up.
They're coming up.
In 1990, he legally changed his name from Howell to Koresh after the Persian king.
Look at him in that picture right there. He's a good-looking young man.
Got a big snoush. He became the leader. Let's see.
Oh, I see lights coming on, buddy. Slowly. Baby lights.
Do you know that he believed he cracked the code of the 7 seals of the book of Revelations?
It's Revelation. It's not plural.
Yeah.
There's only one, buddy.
It's my story. I will read it.
I mean, I probably don't go to church near as much as I should, but
on February 28th in 1993.
Somebody muted my mic.
Hang on a minute. There's multiple ways I can shut you up.
Man, it sucks to be wrong, doesn't it, buddy?
So now, on April 19th of 1993, the Federal Bureau of Investigation launched a tank and a tear gas assault on Mount Carmel. Oh, the lights are back on.
I think the lights are about ready to go. Big Mike, are you out there? Let's get them going, buddy.
I think, Nate, can we stay on the live look-in then, given this last heat race?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see what they say.
They're like, this is the worst broadcast ever, guys.
No, well, that'll happen at these here bigger events. All righty. That's when it happened, April 19th of 1993. That's when a tank and tear gas assaulted on Mount Carmel. And then you know what happened? The lights came back on, and we get ready to go back to the
lights are out.
green
Let's
flag.
go.
Yeah, don't be talking about the lights going out. It don't need to be anymore.
You're the guy that said, we're clicking them off so quick right now. And I was like, don't, shut it. And what happens?
Well, what happened is off of turn number 2, Lundberg to the race lead. McLaren there to number 2 spot. Look at this, 3 deep down in the turn. Now we're 4 wide. Holy cow, doctor, here we come. Jesse sobbing, manhandling that 99 car. He hustles on into the number 2 spot. Put McLaren back there on the number 4 position. They'll work him down into turn number 3 and 4.
Sobbing takes no time. 8th to 2nd in 1 lap. 1 turn almost. Now going to set sights on the front side of Lewinberg. Down the back straightaway is going to be Lewinberg through the middle. And now Sobbing going to set it through the top side. Going to diamond it and drive it down the hill. See if he can make something happen down through 1 and 2.
They'll hurry it on in there. Lewinberg, your race leader. Then it's going to be Jesse Sobbing, the 114 of Thomas Hall Jr., the 5H of Lance Hansen. They'll work off at turn number 4 and down the front straightaway. It's still your race leader, Lewinberg, followed by the 99 of Jesse Sobbing. 4 down and 4 to go.
Lewinberg down the back straightaway. Sobbing now got to settle down a little bit. Going to ride up. He knows he's in that redraw position. No need to push it. And here we go. We're going to get 5 laps down, 3 to go. Next time we'll get 2 flags in the air next time by.
Down the back straightaway, going to be Justin Lundberg, your race leader out of Reading, Minnesota. Great run here tonight at Waco. Down the front straightaway, it'll be Lewinberg, Sobbing, Hall, and Hansen. Top 4, top 2 moving on. They'll work on the back straightaway. It is still your race leader. Going to be looking at the white flag this time.
White flag's going to come out for Lewinberg. Sobbing a lot of side bite in that race car. Watching through 1 and 2 as he turns. Going to pull the left front down the back straightaway. Set sights on the Lewinberg, but nothing doing as we're coming to the checkered flag. It's going to be Lewinberg, Sobbing, Hall Jr., Hansen Jr., and Thomas Hall, your top 5.
Checkered flag, top 2 transfer cars. Justin Lewinberg in the 17X and Jesse Sobbing in the 99. They will go 1 and 2. And that wraps up our heat race action. Of course, JJ Peaks Customs, heat race number 5, going to the checkered flag, and it's Justin Lewinberg out of Reading, Minnesota. Well, you got a little extra live look in. You got a history lesson. You got to figure out where you can visit while you're down here in Waco. So for those of you watching at home, for a little live look in, whether it be on the Facebooks or be on the YouTube, thanks for joining us, and you still got time to go out and buy the rest of the night at IMCA TV.
So heat race number 1.